Right now at the City of Hudson's Fire Hall, because in less than 90 minutes, it's going to serve as a polling place for Wisconsin voters. Now, the big question heading in, will anyone show up? Wisconsin's primary election will go on as planned today despite growing coronavirus concerns. So, question for our Sunrisers, do you think it's a good idea? You can head to KARE11.com/vote now or open our KARE 11 app to let us know what you think. Meanwhile, Monday afternoon, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers announced that he planned to move voting until June. And then just a few hours after that, the Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled that the governor doesn't have the authority to move elections, so polls will open at 7 o'clock this morning. National Guard troops are being dispatched to staff the polls after thousands of poll workers said they wouldn't show up because of health concerns. And over in Milwaukee, the number of polling sites was reduced from 180 to just 5. Now, last week, a federal court judge ruled that absentee ballots can be counted through April 13th, but Republicans appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court asking ballots not to be counted beyond today. And Democrats are worried that if the court does reverse this decision, thousands of voters won't have their votes counted. Wisconsin's Safer at Home order runs for another 3 weeks, and yesterday the state health department reported 2,440 cases of COVID-19 and 77 deaths. And this story is gaining national attention, but a lot of our Sunrisers had a lot to say about it. So Timmy wrote here, we're supposed to practice social distancing, yet we want to force people out of their home to go into some small center to vote. The steps people take to win an election. But Eileen said those of us in Wisconsin have had ample time to register for online and absentee voting. No reason to leave the house, as some are suggesting. And then this last comment after Eileen's here is from Colin. Good morning, Colin. He says, so you either forfeit your rights or potentially get a deadly virus. Good luck with that, Wisconsin. And we asked you if Wisconsin should have their voting today, and Gia, majority of our Sunrisers are saying no.